morning, y'all. You already know what it is. It's your boy, quite familiar in the building. Today, I just want to give like more of my, not opinion, but my response to the Soulja Boy interview that he just did with the Breakfast Club. Not the whole interview, but it's just one particular part that I want to address because I know firsthand, because I've been through this. I had a record label for many years, went by different names from BAR Records, Little Drum Boy Entertainment, to D.T.M Entertainment, and etc. So I basically, like I said, I want to give my response to his response, not going against it, but actually commending it, because he made a lot of sense. Because I've been trying to tell artists stuff like this for years, and I just want to sit there and acknowledge what he's saying, because I commend what he's saying, because it's the truth.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Why don't you sign all these artists then? Because I'm not no fuck nigga. I'm not the person that's gonna put your career in my hands and you flop or something go wrong in your career and you looking at me, you wanna kill me. I'm not gonna be the bad guy, but I'm gonna put you in position to get money. I'm gonna shed light on you, and I'm gonna let my fans. I'm gonna introduce you to my fan base, which is millions. I'm solidified 10 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? I try to put these artists in contract. I try to do the right business. You know what I'm saying? But I was young. I was dumb. I promote the artist before I put them on paper. I do a song with them, shout them out, and then they'll go and sign. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn the game. Now I got them in contract. Now I got my record label. Now I'm doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm older. I had to learn.
Number one, when he addressed it as, I'm not no fuckboy. Meaning that you're not going to sit there, work with me, and play me. You see what I'm saying? What I mean by play me is, I had artists that I sat there and worked with for years, you know, produced their music, produced their beats, engineered, because I'm like a multi-purpose man. Even a lot of them, I wrote some of their lyrics, or I co-wrote some of their lyrics. I orchestrated their whole mixtapes, or their whole CDs, or demo projects, and etc. We probably collabed on a song, or they had a good song, and being as though, you know, it was my work behind it. I sat there and threw it up on social media, threw it up on different sites, you know, pressed it out on CDs, put it out on the streets, you know, even sat there and shared my fan base with them so they can get a bigger fan base, and just to get stabbed in the back by them sitting there, instead of saying, okay, let me show love to this man. He did help me with my music. He helped me with my work. He gave me a little fresh start. No, they'll sit there, don't acknowledge you, and they will go to other labels and do the music, or take the music you did, go to other labels and sit there and redo the same song that you produced, but they'll sit there and give shout outs to that other label instead of giving props to you. That was one of my biggest mistakes. The other mistake was, like also being addressed, is sitting there producing artists, putting them out there too fast without making them sign any form of contract, waiver, or etc. So from me having these queries with artists, or even if not having a query with an artist, and I sit there, okay, I see we produced this song and it's buzzing, okay, I feel as though you really committed about your music and passionate about your music. Okay, so let's sign an agreement or a waiver, and let's finalize this, and let's work together and make something good out of this. And that didn't work. So I definitely understand what he's saying about that. And another thing is, basically, I will work with an artist, and if I see that you good, but I see you also have connects with another studio or another label, I don't hold no leash for no artist. Some artists I will produce, I just really don't feel as though that you fit the vision that I have for you, or you have a vision. I see your vision, but maybe I'm just not the producer, director, or video engineer for your vision. So if you want to go to somebody else, that's fine. But if you want to work with one label and plus my label, let's sign an agreement or a contract between both labels so we can work together, and we have permission to, if I'm going to use their beat or etc. So I fully understand what he's talking about. Like, it is real crazy. It's definitely real crazy But the thing I always be trying to tell people is, at the end of the day, any artist that you're going to deal with, make sure you sign a contract or a waiver, because some people are not committed. Some people do music are not passionate. I seen people their first time just starting off and was very, very passionate about their music, and they had a lot of creativity, and they had a lot of good ideas, and all they needed to do was be brought to life. And of course, as an artist, you're going to go to whoever you feel so fits best to produce your music, your videos, your promo, and etc. But this is something I've been stressing for the longest. A lot of people are fuckboys. Some producers and beat makers are fuckboys too. They'll screw you over. They'll sit there and say, okay, I'm gonna give you this beat. This beat is only to you, but you'll wind up hearing somebody else with that same beat that's supposed to be only for you. And trust me, I know best because I had it done to me plenty of times. So after my experience with that, anybody who deals with me, you have to sign a legitimate agreement or waiver. I have copyright papers. You have to sign them too. I will sit there and teach you how to sign it. If you don't know how to sign it, I have management agreements, I have production, engineer, I have all different types of agreements. So you have to make sure that you get it down on paper to finalize it, because some people don't want to feel obligated. That's the reason why they don't want to sit there and sign an agreement, and some people really don't want to give you their word, or as some people say, their government name and stuff like that. But you cannot sign an agreement with just your rap name, or your street name, or your nickname. You have to put your legitimate information, because if you did wind up getting the proper credentials to get paid, can't nobody pay no shiz or low-key or this and that. They have to pay you by your actual name and your actual information. So it's not about obligation, even though when you sign an agreement, you are obligated. People who sign agreements with no problem don't feel obligated or committed. They just feel as though this is finalized. Let's get this work done. This is just my opinion, my response. Like I said, shouts out to you, Soulja, because you said it true. No matter how you worded it, how you suggested, how you responded to it, I'll give you a mad applause, because you're not the first, you're not going to be the last, but at least you was being real. And the thing about it is, fuck boys are not real niggas. They just, as it's called, fuck boys. This your boy, quite familiar, and I'm out. You already know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Hit me up.